First of all, sir, I would like to express my concern in regards of the very important multi-purpose ground called Madan Korkalang, located at Bhorembong village in my constituency, Umroy. This ground, as most of you all know, is a very useful to many activities and entertainment, and mostly football and cricket matches were organized in this ground. Therefore, through you, Mr. Speaker, sir, I would like to request the Honorable Chief Minister, sir, to kindly allocate funds through the Sports Department to convert this playground into a full-fledged stadium with adequate parking facilities and other utility for the benefit of the masses. When it comes in the road sector, Mr. Speaker, sir, these are few concerns on internal road connectivity to many villages that has been proposed by me in the last few months. Therefore, through you, Mr. Speaker, sir, I would like to request the Honorable Chief Minister, sir, to kindly look into this matter and allocate funds so that the people in this particular area are coming easily. In the health sector, Mr. Speaker, sir, I would like to bring to light the urgent need to upgrade the Kerdem PHC to a full-fledged CHC so that it would control the serving areas, congestion of patients, and to treat them in a much better way. As we know, sir, hospitals play a very important role in a man's day-to-day life. Through you, sir, I would like to request the government to kindly allocate funds for the above said upgradation. Sir, in the education sector, I would like to share my concern in regards of the Iklawakia Model Residential School. I would like to share my concern in regard of the Iklawakia Model Residential School. Sir, Bhorembong block is yet to receive the share of the EMRS, and I have spoken to villagers who are ready to donate willingly the land for the same. Therefore, through you, Mr. Speaker, sir, I would request the Honorable Chief Minister to kindly look into this matter also. With these few points that I have raised, I would like to mention that due to less amount of time, other issues pertaining to development in my constituency will be pressured in due course of time. And before I resume my seat, I once again thank the Honorable Chief Minister for patiently presenting the budget. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Piyush Marvin, please.
I express my sincere appreciation to our Chief Minister for his exceptional leadership and commitment to the welfare and progress of our state, especially the Ranikor Constituency. Mr. Speaker, sir, I express gratitude for the development project initiated in my constituency. I appreciate the government for sanctioning of the Nongstoin to Wakaji Road project under the CM Road connectivity programs, which was planned to complete it in 2023. But the company has asked extension to this year, 2024 July, but the work progress till now has only 40%. I urge the concerned department under the PWD to look into this matter to finish the remaining part in the time frame. Sir, due to the vastness of my constituency, I request more road connectivity, particularly from Wakaji via Frantolon to Ranikor, as currently travel via Maukrwat Nongna up down it takes 6 to 7 hours, where Ranikor plays significance for important office like civil subdivision, PWD office and CNRD blocks. Additionally, I request sanction of road for connectivity from Wakaji, Nong Tinger to Nong Malang, Maujai to Nong Umer, as recently raised by MLA of Maus Road, the important road from Mau8 to Nongjri, connected to West Khas Hill District, Nongkulang Amarsang Thataja Waikut Omtingkut Road, Mr. Speaker, sir, I thank the government for widening the Mauplang Balat, and I urge to continue to Ranikor furthermore. I support the widening of the road from Weloi to Maukarwat, as recently raised by Honorable MLA of Maukarwat, to connect from Weloi Maukarwat up to Ranikor. I also urge the provision of suspension footbridge from Nongmalang to Poibli under the Chief Minister Rural Connectivity Program. Mr. Speaker, sir, under the leadership of our Honorable Chief Minister, significant progress has been made in the education sector. However, there is a pressing demand in my constituency for improvement, such as developing proper infrastructure in rural schools to ensure quality education, upgrading to higher secondary level. Turning to healthcare, there is an urgent need for a better infrastructure, as at Ranikor CSC, to provide improved healthcare services to marginalized section who cannot afford treatment in the capital city. Additional, the upgradations of Mauput Sub-Center to Primary Health Center has been previously committed to the relevant departments. I hope the government will take necessary steps to expedite this process. Regarding tourism, the budget estimates of our Honorable Chief Minister includes a proposal of Geology Museum at Nongna and homestay scheme with a 70% subsidy. I anticipate this initiative will be implemented soon, providing employment opportunities of our local youths. Furthermore, there are numerous sites in my constituency suitable for eco-tourism development, which could attract tourists from far and wide if the tourism department take the initiative to develop them. Sir,
please wind up, please.
I must emphasize the critical issue of electricity in my constituency. Regrettably, there are villages that remain without electricity, with others have only partial electrification. Mr. Speaker, sir, the situations with electricity poles hanging in vertical position, rusted and corroded, with wires dangerous low on the ground, poses a significant risk to the human life, especially during monsoon season. I urgently urge the governments to direct the concerned department to take initiative step to rectify the situation and ensure all interventions in this area as soon as possible. Just one point, sir. Under the community infrastructure programs, I request the government to allocate funds for construction of community hall at Ranikor under the MEC Life projects. The facility will facilitate community development and participations among the local populace in the villages. Furthermore, I request the establishment of more land custom stations in my constituency to promote regional connectivity in border trade, which will contribute the revenue inflow of both the constituency and the state. Setting up additional border hubs that I already proposed for the foster economic development of local populace. Due to shortage of time, Mr. Speaker, sir, I conclusion and I commend the Chief Minister for his declaration of visions which led to significant development in my constituency and the state as a whole. I hope the proposed initiative will be implemented for future progress. With this submission, I receive my seat. Thank you, sir.
Mr. Rupa M. Marak, please.
I'll be very brief and specific on the issues which I'm going to raise in this House. This is my maiden speech. While speaking on farmers' welfare, we need more processing units in each CNRD block to give a tough competition to the middlemen, businessmen who are coming from outside of our state. It is observed always the middlemen businessmen who are coming from outside of our state, they used to exploit our innocent farmers by regulating the price of the agricultural produce at their own will. I'm also very much saddened about the news item which comes out in today's news in Shillong Times about the betel nut smuggling from Bangladesh as well as Burma. It has reduced the prices of arecanut in Garo Hills. If it is true, it is very much concerning for our farmers. In the health sector, I would like to urge the government of the day to operationalize Jengzel oxygen plant to meet the shortage of oxygen in the Garo Hills region. We have detailed budget laid down for the youth in the sports sector, but it has observed the budget has failed to find a place for budding musicians in our state. So I would like to urge the government of the today to take care of the budding musicians of our state, the youth. I would also like to urge the government of the day to upgrade the Dadingri Civil Subdivision into a full-fledged district to bringing the administration closer to the people. Infrastructure development for Jengzel Civil Subdivision be made at the earliest. This is my humble demand. A rehabilitation center be set up in Garo Hills, as not even a single rehabilitation center has been set up in Garo Hills region to take care of the affected by the drug menace of today. I will not take much time. I would like to draw the kind attention of the government towards my constituency, the Dadingri. Dadingri lacks in various educational infrastructure. So I would like to urge the government of the day to set up one people's college in Dadingri Civil Subdivision so that the students who are coming for admission in Tura can be taken there only. And there is only one government school in Dadingri. It used to be overcrowded with the students who are coming for taking admission in the school. One class can accommodate only 60 students, one at a time, but there are more than 150 students who are coming to take admission in the schools. So I would like to urge the government of Delhi to open up sections in every class in Dadingri Puri Government Secondary School. With this few submission, I would like to wind up my speech. Thank you for giving me this time. Thank you.
Thank you. Adelbert Norum, please.
Mr. Speaker, sir, I also rise to take part in this budget discussion. I firstly congratulate the Chief Minister in charge finance for a very proud effort in trying to sell a $10 billion dream to honorable members of this August House and the people of the state. Who knows? Almost everyone may even buy it. But there will always be those who knows how to read in between the line. The Chief Minister in this budget speech has played up the figure 10, since number 10 is very lucky for me. That's why I really want to take up this, to participate in this budget discussion. Mr. Speaker, sir, I, on part, shall look to even less than half that number in trying to point out certain specific things which I find is misleading in this annual financial statement for financial year 2024-25, which we call the budget. Mr. Speaker, sir, the budget lays much emphasis on a target to touch $10 billion economy in 4 years, that is by 2028. Ambition to double the gross state domestic product, or GSDP, is good. But important question is, where are we placed at the moment? I see at para 1.2 of the budget speech, where highlights on the key achievement of the government over the last 6 years is leverage of additional funding in Jal Jeevan Mission, JJM, and National Health Mission, expansion in allocation from IFAT and World Bank, and increase in special assistance to states for capital investment. Seriously, is infusion of funds from center and borrowing from external agencies the only key achievement of the government? What about bringing down the total outstanding liabilities of the state government? What about bringing down the fiscal deficit? Mr. Speaker, sir, in a reply to my star question yesterday, the total outstanding liabilities of the state government as on March and this year was informed to be at 38.19% of GSDP. Compare this figure with what the Meghalaya Fiscal Responsibility and Budget Management Act prescribes, which is only 28%. Mr. Speaker, sir, the Chief Minister has presented a budget this year with a fiscal deficit of 3.83%. Compare that figure again with the Meghalaya FRBM Act, which today itself is seeing an amendment to raise the limit for fiscal deficit by 0.5%. That is from earlier 3% to 3.5%. Mr. Speaker, sir, I ask, how come the lawmaker himself is breaking the Meghalaya FRBM law? The Chief Minister in charge of Finance has committed to 10 guarantees, which in the words of the budget speech itself, will ensure that every Meghalayan benefits from the growth story. Great, let's talk about this growth story. Para 4.2 of the budget speech says the last 6 years has seen a sustained push to build new roads, upgrade existing ones, and connect habitations. How come then in this ongoing session itself, our honorable members cutting across opposition and treasury benches, raising discussion on the low quality of road construction that lasts only 2 to 3 months after laying a bitumen, and whatever significant new road project in the state has been a blessing coming only from the center. At Para 4.3, the budget dares to claim that under Jal Jeevan Mission, 4.8 lakhs households are now provided with pipe drinking water. Is the budget blind and deaf to the discussion in this very house during the ongoing session, where on at least 2 days, honorable members have raised doubts about the high figures of progress in implementation of JJM and have categorically questioned where is the water supply in that very day which had brought...
You're exceeding your time limit, so please
Yes,
wind
sir.
up, please.
At Para 4.4, the budget promised to ensure that even the remotest habitations in our state have high-speed, reliable internet and can reap the benefits of accessing better services. What a tall promise for government that cannot even provide stable and strong internet connectivity to its own government offices. Whenever ordinary people approach any government office here in Shillong or any of the district, the common excuse given is internet is slow or internet is not working. There is ground. Really, this is the ground reality. At Para 4.6, the budget states that some of the toughest and boldest decisions the government were taken to reform the power distribution sector. Just one section here. Does the said reform include awarding work to contractor under Suk Bhagya na Suk Bhagya, with avoidable expenditure to a tune of 156 crore as indicated in the CAG reports. The Chief Minister in Budget guarantees number 8, 9, 10 had committed to grievance redressal to being a caring and empowering state and to promote greater citizen engagement and well-being. However, when informed, citizen and civil, yes, almost done, sir. In civil society demands the reinstatement of Lokayukta officers who were on ceremoniously discharge of duties and ongoing inquiries into the case of corruption. Moreover, the case of investigation is on and the case has already charged sheet. What's there behind the scene? Removing those respected officers.
Please.
Mr. Speaker, sir, I can go further. Time constraint has limited me here. So in closing, I reiterate that almost everyone may buy this $10 million budget But there will always be those who knows how to read in between the line. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. I'll resume my seat.